You know, I might add to what he said, another lesson learned in the last few years that we learn, that everybody learns over and over and over again, is that credibility and trust are often easily given, but once lost, are almost impossible to regain.
That's profound, Joe.
Thank you, and it's ubiquitous.
There was music that should have followed that last line. Are we done?
And he got in the last use of ubiquitous as well, didn't he?
I think so, yeah, close.
So.
Can I make a comment? I don't want to, I am currying favor with the audience, but I mean it. Those of you that are either grad students or recent graduates, raise your hand. You're all hired. I mean, let me tell you something. That is the most noble thing you've done with your life to point. You have taken the time to invest in yourself and invest in an education. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm speaking for Joe, I know this. Companies are different, and they're going to be different. And we're going to welcome you into our organizations to use your mind and to provide change and to change the world. One thing about this downturn, it's caused all of us to realize that the answer to this isn't going to be doing what we did in the past or doing it harder or faster. It's going to be doing it differently. And I got to tell you, I'm so proud of the school here. I'm so proud of your new ranking. I'm so proud to have graduates in my family. In this great community and across the country, this DU organization and what you've all built is an amazing success. And you should be very, very proud. You can take that anywhere and it will carry a great deal of heft. And I want you to not go into organizations and feel a suffocation. All this great learning, all this great theory you went through, and then get somewhere real and find out you can't use it. Challenge us. Make us find you and make sure that you have a voice. Because honestly, I've learned nothing better in the last 3 years than our company is going to be crafted by people way smarter than me, who are more talented and more educated, who have a view of things that I don't have to help us figure out a new future. Because what we have to do is be where we need to be 5 years from now and start today, not figure out where we are today and guess where we want to be later. So what you've done is quite impressive. The rest of us are, I am in awe of you because I barely got my bachelor's degree and I'm just so impressed with the audience that's here tonight. So I want to thank you for that, and you work at a great school and you're lucky to have her. So.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
I'll pay you later.
Is that the way you wanted me to say it?
Yeah, exactly. You missed a few words, but I think you got it pretty right.
And you're a grad, so I can talk about it because I'm not from here. So
I'm not saying anything.
Go Cal State Fullerton.
So, what was that?
Whatever.
Edit that out of the film,
okay? It's not a threat to you.
So, you know, these interviews that I've been doing with executives from around the country really highlight 3 of the points that they made tonight, and I think are really important to take away. One is really the power of the relationships. I've heard time and time again that you can't wait until you need something to build the relationships, that you have to cultivate them now, and you have to cultivate different relationships than we've had in the past. Just as you mentioned going to Washington, D.C. and getting to know your legislators, prior to the need for them, you have to start building all of the relationships that you might need as you think about how you're going to move your business forward. I think second, and as importantly, is the idea of critical thinking. I think the quote that sums this up the best for me is you can't solve problems that have been created using the same kind of thinking that you used when you created them. And so we need people who are thinking differently about the world of business today, how we're going to solve the financial services crisis, how we're going to solve the trust crisis to really help us move forward. And I think third and most importantly that I've heard from all the executives, and I think was clear in your message, is we do have to focus on trust, we have to focus on ethics, and that has to be at the top of everything that we do every single day. Let's give both of these guys a round of applause for spending some time with us.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe.